What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. It is June the 15th. June the 5th, a Monday in 2023. And today we are here to do a short video on where I am on Novatech today. Before we get started, I want to remind all of you guys that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I am cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, hit subscribe. You want to be notified, hit the bell. Please, sir, please, ma'am. Don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man in the comment section, because if you do, there's nothing I can do to help you. And follow me on Instagram. I ain't hard to find. So listen, my journey in Novatech has been a long one. And at this point in time, I have not been too impressed with what has been going on. There's been a lack of communication. There has been very, very minimal payouts, if any at all. I know I have not received a payout since April, early April, and what we were supposed to receive in our trading account balance that we did at the beginning of May, we were looking forward to seeing that hit at the very least, and that has not hit at all either, and it's June 5th. We've also heard that as they had a plan to increase the trading capital that you had access to by 5% every month, they have not honored that. They have still had it at 5%. I think it was at 5% for this month, and I don't even know if it's letting people withdraw that. So quite honestly, this has been it's been hard to say anything good about Novatech. It's damn near impossible right now. The best thing that I can tell from Novatech is that their website still works. I'm still able to sign in. I'm still able to look at some things in the back office. I was a little bit concerned this morning when I was in my back office and the left side column wasn't showing up at first, but I just kind of let it sit for a second, and it did show up where all the different clickable icons are. And quite personally, this is a hard one because Novatech was in my top 5 for a long time. As a matter of fact, it was my #1 platform for a long time. And we are going to now have to do a top 5 video very soon, and it's coming, of top 5 platforms for me in the space right now, and it's not going to have Novatech in it. And it's funny, but it's the space. All right, and it's not really that funny, but it's the space that this is in. We never anticipate a collapse like this, but at the end of the day, we should. And I'm going to say that only because every other experience that we've been in this space has had a similar type of collapse. Some are drawn out, some are quick and just like, hey, we're gone, peace out. But with this one, this was one of the ones that goes into the drawn out category. This was one that we were like, man, is it gonna come back or not? You know, part of me still is like, Novatech, you coming back, or what's gonna happen? But at the end of the day, here's the mindset that I've had to adopt, and you guys don't have to adopt this mindset, but I believe adopting this mindset is going to allow me to stay in this space a little bit longer. All right. One, it's just understanding that any one of these platforms carry high risk. It doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how long it's been around. There are no guarantees in this space, no matter what anybody tells you. Okay. Anybody can say, oh, it's going to pay, oh, it's going to last. You can compound and do this and that and the third. Listen, everyone has to exercise their own risk management strategy. Okay. And because we don't know when these platforms are going to be here today and gone tomorrow, it's very important that you exercise a strategy that works for you. For me, a strategy that works for me is when you make a deposit, you do the best that you can to earn until you've made what you put in back. Whether that's passively, you wait for it to pay out, which is still high risk. It's actively, where you share this with others, and if they have a referral plan or a commission structure, then you're able to earn from that, and passively, which is a lot less risk, which I must say, but carries a lot of weight, right? You want to make sure that you're effectively telling people the risks, all right? There is not a video that you can find me doing saying that there is no risk on Novatech or any one of these platforms. There is always high risk. If you cannot accept that kind of risk, then you don't need to play in this space. If you think that never invest anything that you're not willing to lose is a joke, or it's just something you should ignore, then you probably shouldn't be in this space either, because you're going to be one of those people that not only are angry and upset when platforms go away, but you're going to be one of the first people to go out there and try to tell people, oh, this is a scam, blah, blah, blah. I've seen it over and over again. We've been doing this for 2 years. I've seen so much, all right? And of course, I'm not trying to place any blame on anybody, but that's just how the world works. You know, sometimes the people with the least to offer have the most to say about these things. All right. There's a lot of people out there that claim that they're trying to save people from opportunities like this. They're trying to keep people from doing things like this. They have their different methods. They try to slander the leaders. They try to create false narratives about people and others, when we all should be accountable for our own decisions. And the people that try to divert blame, I'm not over here blaming Cynthia. I'm not over here blaming Eddie or Roy or Dap or anybody else that's involved in this platform. I made the choice to be involved in this platform. Okay, so the only person that I can blame is myself. Okay, everything that I've ever said about this platform came from the stance of there is risk, but I'm excited. There is reward to some of this risk, but I'm excited. There's a day that Novatech could go away, but I'm excited. I have every right to be excited. I have every right to be whatever I'm feeling that day. But ignoring the risk is what we cannot do. And I honestly can say that I've gotten much better at making sure that I don't ignore the risk. All right. And whether that's me telling you guys, hey, never invest what you can't afford to lose. You get annoyed, whatever. I don't care. It's the truth. You have to do it. It's something that you have to accept as a part of this space. No one platform is going to give you financial freedom, in my opinion. Right now, you might find one if you're a huge leader out there, or you might have one that just grows on you and just you're able to take the assets that you've earned or whatever and create financial freedom from yourself. Then great. But in my experience, all right, you have to be diversified in this space. You have to have multiple things going. So I'm only taking this opportunity to remind people of some of the things that we have to do in this space if we want to stay around in this space. Now, if you have no aspirations of continuing, if you have no aspirations of looking for another platform like a Novatech or comparable to a Novatech, that's perfectly fine. You can go to whatever else is making you money, whatever else is creating success for you. That's what we all should be doing. We should all be doing things that are creating success for us, because that's what we want, right? But at the end of the day, there are some rules that we have to abide by. There are some things that we have to learn from these type of losses and experiences. I am personally, and I think I have done this, but for those of you that have not noticed, I think I took my Novatech link down a couple days ago. So that means for me in my journey, when I say, hey, I'm taking it down, so this may be the official announcement for people that did not know. Now you know. We are no longer going to be talking about, we're no longer going to be putting our links up on our future videos on Novatech. Anyone that is interested in Novatech at this point is either not paying attention, have been watching some old videos and aren't staying updated, or I don't know what the reasons is. I know if I was a person looking at this platform, especially with all the things that I've been through inside of this platform, I am optimistic, but at the same time, I'm not holding out on hope. I'm not waiting for them to pay me. I'm creating other ways to keep the train moving. You know, it may be a strategy of doubling down on some other things. You know, we learn as we grow, and every one of our situations are individualistic. They're situational. All right. Whatever your personal situation is, you have to make choices that guide your personal goals. All right. So I say all that to say, I'm taking the Novatech link down. Of course, it's going to be hard to have this in any top 5 or any top platform space video because of what it's done recently. We've been watching, we've been waiting, we've been patient, and we still have not heard anything from the CEO. We have not heard anything from Cynthia about things that she's trying to do to make things better, or addressing some of the issues from some of the things that were stated on April 1st that have not happened. And it is of my opinion that Novatech may not be with us before the year is over. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, and it hurts me to say that because there's many people out there in the space, like the crypto muscles and the other people that have taken the time to do Novatech videos that are not necessarily in Novatech, but could see the writing on the wall based on their experiences and different things of that nature. I was one of the people that was waiting to see what was going to happen, staying patient, staying diligent and vigilant. But at the end of the day, we cannot wait for Novatech to pay for us to continue on in this space. As you all know, we're not waiting because you see many, many, many other opportunities in the docket that we are a part of. So You know, my hope for all of you is that you find a way to move on, whether it's in this space or in life. You just find a way to move on and move forward. There's a lot of us that had a lot of capital tied up, still do have a lot of capital tied up in this opportunity. And, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a pivot, right? We're going to have to directionally change, but that's what we got to be. And I've said this before. We got to be like water in this space. We can't get hung up on a rock. We can't get hung up on anything. We have to be ever flowing, ever moving if we want to survive this space. Novatech kept us alive for a long time, and now we got to look for something else. We have plenty of options. Some we can talk about on our channel, some we can no longer talk about anymore. But if you deep dive in the description below, you will see a lot of things there. All right, you'll see some things that we have not talked about on the platform. You'll see some Telegram groups that are there from some platforms that are really, really, really killing it and performing. If you do your own research, you'll find exactly what those things are in the description below. I'm not going to handhold or baby anybody. I'm not going to insult anybody's intelligence or their own ability to do their own research, because that's what we all need to do in this space. With that being said, this is a Novatech video. As hard as it is to do, it is the truth. It is the good and the bad and the ugly of this space. And, you know, it is what it is. But we move forward. We're excited still about the space and what the space provides. We're excited about the leadership that's in this space, the people that are coming forward and deciding to share their journeys on YouTube and social media and different things of that nature. These are going to be the best and worst times of your life. But at the same time, we're all hoping for the best. And I do believe that everyone that decides to stick and stay in this space will find some value in doing that, whether it's what you learn, whether it's how you grow mentally, physically, emotionally, or whether it's how you earn. All right. Hopefully everyone is learning and earning. I will see y'all in the next one. This is Novatech Update. Put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, hit subscribe. You want to be updated and notified, hit the bell. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, because if you get you, there's nothing I can do to help you. So stay diligent and vigilant in this space. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.